Today on Dr. Walsh's Corner, we're taking a look at longboards, which are a type of sports equipment similar to skateboards, but with a longer deck and larger wheels that make the longboard better for transportation and for racing. Downhill longboarding involves riding down hills as fast as possible while keeping the board under control. Speeds over 80 miles per hour can be obtained during this activity. We interviewed local skateboarder Morgan Burns, a member of the North Carolina downhill racing community.
My name is Morgan Burns. Um, I like to ride skateboards down hills. All right, so basically, it's a pretty simple concept. You take a big old skateboard like this, commonly referred to as a longboard, and you walk all the way up a big ass hill, and then you skateboard down it. And sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't, and you end up in the ditch or with broken bones or lots of road rash.
Whoa! God damn it.
All right, so obviously this isn't a safe sport. We are riding toys down mountains at up to, and even in excess of highway speeds. At the very least, we always wear a half-shell helmet and slide gloves, which are, some kind of durable gloves. They're leather, nylon. These ones specifically are leather. But they have thick plastic pucks on the palms so that when you are going into a corner, you can put your palms on the ground, take your weight off the board, and be able to get the wheels to release into a slide.
We asked Morgan if he'd walk up the hill a few times and show us how the gloves help when he does a slide around a curve.
And into the turn, recarb, and scrub.
Right now, I'm just switching out wheels to a different set. These have been used a fair bit. They're pretty worn down. So these are fresh wheels, brand new, straight out of the package. And all wheels perform differently depending on the formula of the urethane in them. These are a little bit harder than the ones I'm taking off. So it should be interesting. It should be a little bit slidier. Oh yeah, slides. I need to talk about sliding. When we go through corners, it's not just like lean and just rip through it. You have to slow down, but obviously a skateboard has no brakes. So what we have to do is actually kick it out sideways into a power slide and slide into the corner, because the sliding scrubs speed and slows us down enough to the point where we can hook back up, get traction, and roll away from it, hopefully down the rest of the hill without dying. I roll with a group of guys, and girls actually. We go by NCDH, which stands for North Carolina Downhill. As far as downhill in the United States goes, we are one of the premier groups of people doing it. Our media that we put out, our videos and photos and all that, is regarded as some of the highest quality stuff that any crew is putting out anywhere in the world. We got a couple of guys who do that for us, Phil Baldwin and Thomas Richmond. Together they are collectively Flocus Media, and they do a lot of the all that kind of stuff for us. We got a couple pros that live here, ride with us. You know, people who aren't necessarily making money off the sport, but you know, they got multiple sponsors and all that kind of stuff. This is some footage from an event I went to this summer up in Massachusetts called Central Mass. This was the 7th year of Central Mass. And things can kind of get scary when you just have a bunch of people of varied skill levels all going down the hill together. You know, some people are a little slower than others, some people are a little faster, some people are more capable with handling, you know, whatever kind of situation would be thrown at you, whether it be somebody wrecking in front of you or maybe one of your wheels falls off or something. You know, anything can happen at 30 miles an hour. So coming up, you can see in the distance there's a right-hand kink, and that's where the action happens in this clip. You can see the guy in front of me here is about to pass the dude wearing the vest, and going way faster than both of them, I had to kind of just go through the middle. And it doesn't look that hectic on camera, but at 35 miles an hour through that bend.
What year is it now, 2017? I got started 3 years ago. A buddy of mine was getting into longboarding. And at the time, I didn't really do anything. I didn't skate, I didn't ride bikes, I didn't do anything like that. But I've been snowboarding since I was 12 years old. So that extension of riding a big plank down a hill and being able to slide sideways just like you would on a snowboard, that appealed to me a lot. So I moved up here for school and saw a couple of the videos put out by the NCDH dudes before I was really a part of the crew, and decided then and there that I was going to learn how to send it down mountains on skateboards. So I watched a couple of videos, had a buddy help me pick out some stuff, and dropped a couple $100s on skate gear just like that. And I don't regret a single dollar of it. I don't regret a single hour of it. I've been, you know, this sport has taken me all up and down the East Coast. I've met a lot of different people doing this. It's, there's, even with competition, there's no sense of competition. It's really a lot friendlier than the community of any other sport that I've seen.
Longboarding can be dangerous, but for active members of the community like Morgan, North Carolina Downhill, or NCDH, gives longboarders the opportunity to ride and race with others locally down the many winding and scenic hills of the high country. Morgan Burns, proving longboarding is still a thing. I'm Bill Butland with Blair McQuiston on the road for Dr. Walsh's Corner.